head home.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
wonder if the media is going to be telling lies, almost like they always do. I wonder. Currently at St. James Park, Church, King, Adelaide, Jarvis. I wonder if nobody has evicted them at all yet, so that's good. See the newspaper. I guess they're filming right now, like I'm filming right now.
No, that's just contact information.
TV everywhere.
So I don't know why.
Super low light mode on currently. This way I can see everything. I just don't have a tripod, that's the problem. Here's CBC, and I think RDI. Oh, it's a nice punk there. So use betamax.
I set up, guys. I'm like, oh, so professional today. Yeah, it's like a night mic party. And they're sitting there making fun of it.
BBC and CR1010. So apparently I do have betamax. So using the same cameras, most of them. Some are new, some are real old. You can quite possibly tell. That Sony one is 30 years old. It's betamax. But it's been modified quite deeply.
I'm not out of battery, so it's all fine by me.
What the media is going to say. Preparing to shoot the news, and I can film it. This is good. Maybe I can try to get onto the camera, possibly. CBC, RDA, City PL 24. The rest of the media is over there. City TV, and St. James Park is over there. Another live stream with laptop webcam. Now that is good. So far, there's been no police brutality whatsoever, and this is good. Apologize for all this low frame rate stuff, but it's the only way I can see throughout the park.
Immigration case that immigration officers in this city violate my human rights and my civil rights. 2 years without any papers, 2 years without any option, and violate all my rights. And what they did is they used the poison. What is exactly the word poison? They try to break down me, and they use some toxic that damage my colon. Why? If you know there are essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and when I say poison, that essential minerals are important in the bones, in the joints, in the brain, and they use that to throw away. Is a bad absorption to damage my colon, to break down and provoke stress. That provoke weaknesses, provoke a headache. That is exactly what that means, poison. And I gain in this battle something in this month. Give them the money for the work permit. After 2 years, give me the money to live in a house, living in the shelter. People harass me, that use psychological pressure, that they want to put me out of the country. the first the judge or the I don't know exactly, it's a public judge in the immigration board. No, he needs to come back to the States. He has a refugee papers over there, and we don't want these men in this country. That's it. Any appeal, any lawyer, nobody, nothing for me. Any option, and with the money of the taxpayer. And the problem, they don't want to be investigated. They don't want to say, okay, we make a mistake with that man. That is my name and my immigration number 5. I am from Cuba, and they know they can't deport me for anywhere.
Fight for your rights.
Yes, of course. I want to become a Canadian citizen.
Anybody should be able to.
Yeah. And they use the psychological torture to that I feel frustration and come back to the state. That is exactly what happened with my immigration case. They don't want to open an investigation, but I want to see Olivia Chow to tell what the immigration officers that they pay for taxpayer pay for their job, they violate my human rights and my civil rights.
Thank you.
And that happened in Canada, one of the best countries in the world.
I know.
They don't care.
Apparently they're moving a tank.
Women of color, people of color, people with disabilities, that's who they go after first. They're going to go after the white guys last. So that's like informing our blockades and then like participating in our blockades. That's who we protect in our blockades. Other things, I heard you guys chanting when I got in, which was good. That kind of dissipated. What were things that you could say to the police while they're arresting you or touching you? Okay, you can say things like that. Say I'm not resisting. That's a good thing to say. Another good thing to say is I do not consent to being touched. I do not consent to this arrest. Those can help you out in a legal scenario if something like fucks up with some of their stuff. Very important things to say. Who has the Movement Defense Committee number written on them? Okay. That's another thing that you should do. What I didn't hear is ask the people's names as they're getting dragged off. What's your name? What's your name? You know, like, what's that? No, for the people that are being dragged off. It'll help our legal observers. If you know what I mean, like when people are being pulled off, you don't know the person next to you, be like, what is your name? What is your name? Make sure they shout it.
So should we identify ourselves as being part of it?
Yes, particularly for like legal observers and whatnot. You know, what's your name? What's your name? Like get your name out there so that people know it. Unless you're really uncomfortable with that, but the police will be able to hold you for a longer period of time if you don't give them your name right away anyway, as well as your address and stuff like that. Any other questions on legal though? I'm not a legal expert. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not any of those things. Like, I'm an activist. So talk to the Movement Defense Committee around what your legal rights are. Anything else folks wanted to share from that? That was some of my feedback. What about for other folks? How did it feel the first versus the second time?
We're a lot more united the second time.
Other thoughts, feelings?
Does grabbing a tree count as resisting arrest?
I don't know. It's like what I do know is that as the courts have kind of identified that going limp is not resisting arrest. That's been established that that's not resisting. So other activists have created that precedence for us, which is great. However, like the police will. I mean, do you guys know about Officer Bubbles?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So they will create ridiculous scenarios in order to be able to charge you with, you know, say assaulting an officer or something like that. So be cognizant of that. You know.
Just a word of advice: if like you think you're gonna get arrested, some things are not gonna be.
Yeah.
What was that?
Eat now.
Eat now.
If you're on the red team, go to the kitchen, or if there's nothing in the kitchen, go grab yourself a hot dog, or you know, like a nice veggie dog. Just don't eat the dogs.
Don't drink too much because you won't wash.
If you have extra clothes, put them on. For some reason, the heat often doesn't work in a jail cell. So if you have long johns, dry socks, extra shirts, go put them on.
There's still a lot of leftovers in the free store right now.
know about this for 10 years. Wow. The U.S. and the Canadian government.
Great. Yeah, many things. There's another thing that we could do, right? Is like when you're being arrested, you're probably gonna have a lot of cameras in your face, right? Maybe think of something that you want to say to the camera. You know, maybe a message you want to send home. Put some thought into it now, rather than being like just pure reactionary when they're there. Like try and think of what you want to say. You know. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to offer. Again, this is just like one tactic, and it was just meant to like, you know, get people used to the idea of having hands on you, which is why we do it a little rougher in the first. And the second is to try and like share some techniques that will, you know, make it more difficult for us to be removed while keeping us as safe as possible. However, we are never fully safe with the police, right? They're a violent organization who uses violence against people. So keep that in mind. Okay, now we're going to try and merge with the other group. And what we're going to practice is an active defense of the library yurt. We're going to put theory into practice, and we're going to all kind of walk over and do a practice run of protecting the library yurt. So let's merge with the other group, active defense.
the yurts are they're hoping that the yurts are actually picking up before the happens.
Let's hope none of them get arrested or kicked out. Occupy Toronto should never, ever have that happen. Ever. Seriously. This is just wrong. Totally wrong. What are the media stirring up this time? Who knows?
Taxation Canada still have to be taken at 40,000 last. But they were all greedy. They wanted the money from the city for $40,000.
Stick around, see what action actually occurs. Back again, only for a short time. I can't stay until 2 a.m. because I have to head home in a few minutes. And I guess this is the last of the occupiers to the police try and allow the media to lie and manipulate everybody and to say that they're arresting everybody before they all link together and go limp and prevent that from happening. This is absolutely insane, the way the media is trying to lie to people. So, the media right there, I can't really see too well, but you can probably see is literally behind all these people, or in front, is anyway. I'll try and see if I can get more, but shit, this fucking media is literally going to fuck up everything. They're going to lie, make lies, and create more lies when they're doing so. So, I really, really feel bad for the rest of Occupy. I seriously feel bad. Because the media is such a whore. And I truly mean that with all my heart. There we go. Media interviewing people, interrogating. I wonder what kind of trouble could be stirred up there. Original bike. Yeah.
And you recognize that all the negative environmental
If they do go on a march, this is the last march I could possibly catch them before having to head home. So I really shouldn't be sticking around because I got a really bad. So this is going to be the last march I could possibly film for them. I do want to ask someone.
Oh, hey. Hello? Hey. Hey. Alright, well, I see.
Well, this is the last what I could film anyway, so they're done with their meeting, so I'm basically going to, you can see the City TV fan ahead of me, probably not because of the building, it's blotting it out. You can see the amount of people over there with their sign, and they're against the media. I know what everybody is, the media's just lying to everybody, so this is the last of what I can do. I have to head back home now. So, all the best of luck is what I can wish for the occupiers. Salute, and this is the Great Vista. Sorry for the frame rate, but I had to do this. It's what needs to be done.
You know, I spent my entire teenage life